What is going on, guys? It is Sam. A little bit of update here. So we got Smokey in the back. Nothing's really changed. Just been daily driving it, really enjoying it, and haven't changed anything with like the colors or nothing like that. But keeping it clean. About to wash it right now. When you get up close to it, you can see like the road grime and stuff all over the side. So it just needs to be clean, but no big deal. So it is Thursday after work. So October 1st, I have actually taken off of work tomorrow, being Friday. Reason being just having a little fall break, kind of getting into the fall season, a little bit Halloween stuff, pumpkins, all that fun stuff. But currently right now, this is kind of like a more of a current update versus all the other stuff that's kind of happening, like upgrading the steering, rock sliders, long arms, stuff like that. So ATX slabs, but we're planning on going in the morning or tonight, actually. I'm not exactly sure. We're going to pick up another project. This one is going to be a little bit inspired from Big Sauce. So it's been in the plans for a while. Just been kind of searching and looking around, trying to find the right one. We ended up finding somebody really local, some really cool guy that was looking to get rid of an extra vehicle. So we're gonna be able to pick it up exactly what we want. I'm gonna show you guys here in a second exactly what it is, but very excited about it. And we're still gonna be keeping Smokey. So, all this is gonna be continuing to stay the same and develop over, as time goes on. But just want to update you guys and show you what we're currently dealing with. So updating you guys, everything that we're doing with that, possibly using it for a daily driver, getting it all set up for that, getting it cleaned up, stripping it down, get it to where we want it. But really excited about it, guys. Hopefully you are too. Stay tuned and enjoy. All right, guys, so this is what we're looking at. So this is on Facebook Marketplace. Here it is. So this is the advertisement for it, the 2010 model. So it's actually the last year of the 3.8, like old interior, or like the first gen interior. I really wouldn't say old. I mean, technically it is, but it's the most timeless, unique interior that we've ever had. Compared to like the newer JK and all that, we just really love that first generation JK interior so much, because when it first came out in 2007, it was like a mixture of like modern and then just kind of like rugged and clean and simple. So we just really love that interior so much. So we're so glad that we're getting back with it. And it's an automatic transmission, 140,000 miles, which is actually not too bad, because we were looking at a bunch of 2007 models, first year of the JK, and those were probably around like with 180,000 miles plus like 200,000 and above. So these year models like 2007, 8, and 9 are so common, and it's very hard to find those models without getting close to 200,000 miles. So to find a 2010, the last year of this interior and this engine, they used it in 2011 too, but that's when they went to the new interior. But anyways, to find a 2010 for this price, 140,000 miles, automatic transmission, that adds value as well. And then obviously we have some upgrades. So we've got a suspension lift, it's got Synergy tie rod, Smitty belt winch. I don't think it had ever been used. Smitty belt bumper, frameless top. This looks like we're gonna kind of be getting into some stuff that we could probably end up selling. So definitely selling the wheels and tires, inner fenders, all that stuff. So the main thing is just going to be to get it, make sure it checks out, and then take off all of the stuff that we do not prefer. Definitely clean it, because we like to have our stuff squeaky clean. So we're going to go through it real thorough, pressure wash it real good, real clean, and start stripping everything off, and then get it to where we want to, our foundation platform, and then we're going to start Big Saucing it. All right, guys, we're about to head out. So we got everything loaded up, about to head to the ATM for a quick little final pit stop, and then we're going to head to the guy's house. So I'm going to keep you guys updated in a second. About to pop the garage and head there. That's kind of dirty. I need to clean that. Alright guys, we did stop at Panera, so we're gonna do that and then we're gonna go to the bank, but this is where we're at right now. And we'll catch you guys here in a second. Hopefully do like a little time lapse of kind of driving a little bit. It would be kind of cool. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it and drive real quick. Automatic city life, you know how it goes. Alright. Alright guys, we just pulled up on it. Can't see it because it's a little dark, but yeah, you can kind of see it right there. That's a pretty good little good view of it right there. The fender light is actually lighting all this up, but I'm about to text the dude and let him know that we are here. So this is it guys, this is the vehicle, and about to get parked and set up. Alright guys, test driving it right now currently. I got some lights on the dash. Mileage is actually 157, so it's higher than we expected, so you know, wasn't really aware of that, but just kind of checking everything out. Fan, as you can hear that clicking, definitely needs to be cleaned out, but it's not producing any heat, so you know, it might be heater core, it might be this switch. I highly doubt it's this switch, but probably the heater core, knowing, you know, Jeeps. So that's probably what that is. That seems like it works. That's surprising. Those usually go out. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit rougher, a little bit more rough around the edges than expected. Needs carpet, definitely needs to be cleaned up, but you know, nothing really too crazy out of the ordinary, just higher miles than we expected. Yeah, I mean, everything else seems to be pretty much what we expected, honestly. So good morning guys, Friday morning. Update, we did not buy the Jeep last night, so this is why you're not seeing us in the Jeep. It's Friday morning, about 7:40 a.m. early in the morning. Not really that early, but so we did not buy the Jeep because we had some negotiation stuff going on. So like, you know, once we got there, we had seen that some things were not really kind of up to par as far as what we were expecting from the advertisement. So not a big deal, just we weren't really comfortable with, you know, proceeding with what we had agreed on previously. So, you know, we're like, well, we'll kind of make an offer and then just kind of think about it, you know, let let the owner think about it, give him some respect, and let him sleep on it and all that good stuff. So, you know, he ended up texting us back later that night and said that, you know, he was cool with what we had offered. So we just woke up and we are on our way to go get it. All right, guys, got it back to the house. Here she is. It's nasty. It needs to be cleaned. I'm stripping everything off of it. Stickers coming off, inner fenders, grill. Bumper and the winch are gonna stay for now because those are okay, but surface rust, it's solid. It's definitely not actual like bad rust, so it's just surface. Just need to scuff it up and paint it, so that'll be good, satisfying. Just gotta take the time to do it. I don't know what wheels these are. Brian Deegan 38, Mickey Thompson. Not too bad. Probably gonna sell them though. Simulated V-lock wheel. Mickey Thompson tires, and they are cupped really bad, as you can tell. Not a lot of tread left, and they ride terrible. They sound terrible as well. You can hear them coming down the road, sound like a helicopter. It's just awful. But I don't know what brand suspension. DV8 shocks, don't know what springs are. I think it's a 4-inch, probably DV8 for the rest of it. But it also rides terrible. I've never ridden in a Jeep that has driven this bad in my life. It's just like really stiff and squeaky and not smooth at all. So Synergy tie rod, that's nice, that's newer, that's gonna stay, that's gonna get powder coated, probably Gecko green. Stock jag link, which is okay. And this looks like it's for the, I'm sure, looks like the diff oils are changed recently, front and rear. I don't know what brand the arms are. They are adjustable, it looks like. And it looks like the heim joint did not get adjusted in the right spot, but that's all good because it's all coming out anyways. And I guess that track bar is either Rubicon Express or DV8, I assume. I guess, I mean, it's just doing their job right now, so, you know, it'll work for now, but definitely gotta replace all of it. So no worries there. Side steps, stock rear bumper are gonna stay, because what we're doing, we're actually planning to pick up some Sahara fenders, like some brand new Sahara fenders. We were meeting a lady that has some probably within the next few hours, so gonna go pick up those fenders, get a new grill, and it's gonna look pretty sweet. Don't know what we're gonna do with the top yet. This top is I think it's a Rampage frameless top, but it's very loud, and it's kind of like open air feeling. It's just not really the most sound secured sealed top at all. I think it leaks as well, so definitely got to replace that, but not a big deal. It does its job for now, so you know, we'll look at replacing that later. Maybe find a twill top, something a little bit more quiet, you know, going down the road, a little bit more sealed and soft feeling. Definitely would love to have a hard top, but just not in the financial priorities right now, that is for sure. Stock tail lights still look good. That is all sweet. Used to have one of those on a Glade, actually. It just needs to be cleaned out, guys. So I mean, we're gonna be pretty much just rinsing everything out. I wish we had better a carpet in here, but we do not. There's no carpet in here, guys. It needs to be cleaned. Some raw metal painted, that's for sure. So it just needs to be cleaned out. There's not really any rust. It just does not have any drain plugs. It's missing the plastic panel right here. It's not a big deal. Just little stuff here and there. It's just nasty. It's just trash and food and crumbs and leaves and pine trees, stuff like that, pine needles, whatever. You know, it's just your basic 07 to 2010 interior. I love it so much. It's an automatic, full-wheel drive, I'll give you guys a better walk around later, but this is just for now, first impressions, seeing how dirty and everything is. It's got an aftermarket Kenwood head unit, radio, touchscreen, Bluetooth, so that's cool. Got that set up on the way home. Definitely need some new speakers, as to be expected. Need some gas too. 157,301. So not really the worst, but not the best. So it'll do. We got probably like 2.5 years of driving before we even get close to 180,000 or even close to 200,000, which should still be running by then. Keyboard should be running by then. But it's a 3.8, so some people love them, some people hate them. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with them. I do actually kind of like them, but they definitely take some special care, some special attention in some areas. So definitely have to replace the fan relay switch under the hood behind the headlight right here for the fan to come on, because it'll start to get the radiator hot, because it only runs when the AC is on, which is weird. So I got to run it with the AC on for now until we get that switch or relay replaced, whatever. So, but that's the vision for it, guys. Just gonna get it cleaned up because it feels like this thing has not seen a bath in ages. So that's all we're gonna be doing right now. Pretty much everything is gonna be stripped and taken off except for synergy tie rod and the bumper and the winch for now. So we're doing all the main cosmetic services right now. I'm gonna get those replaced, get those freshened up, and it's gonna look so much better. Just to even get the brake dust off of the wheels is gonna make a huge difference, honestly, guys. So looking forward to that a lot. Do a time lapse for you guys and just doing little first impressions here, showing you what we're dealing with. And yeah, that's pretty much all that needs to be said. So it's a 2010 3.8 automatic Jeep Wrangler JK. So it's not the Sahara, but it has like the Sahara dash cluster panel. I don't know if that's standard on the 2010 models, because I know that my 2007 did not have that silver dash cluster, so that's kind of cool. But it still has roll-up windows, so I mean, it's not really Sahara, but some of the Saharas in this model came two-wheel drive too, so I mean, it's kind of weird, kind of interesting. See what it's equipped with. It probably has 373 gears, hopefully not 321s. Lord, I hope it does not have 321s. But we're gonna re-gear it eventually anyways. We're gonna go 513s for 40-inch tires, so that'll be fun. Gotta look out for a set of spider locks and some Pro Comp 40s. Guys, all right, the next day here. So after washing it and everything, we found some the flares that we were talking about, the Sahara JK flares. So painted gloss black from the factory, came off of a 2011 JK with 38,000 miles. So these things are mint condition, garage kept. There's no oxidation on them, so we're gonna slap them on and they're gonna look so good. So it's gonna make it look like a Sahara. So we're gonna get that that nice color match full transition package, so it's going to fill out those side steps and the bumper, the rear bumper, pretty well. So we're gonna get back to the house, get it all cleaned up, and slap those fenders on. So we gotta take out the DV8 inner fenders front and rear, bust those for sale, and hopefully that'll help pay for the Sahara fenders that we just got, the stock ones. So ultimate plan for this is we're gonna end up cutting these once we do, like, you know, spider locks, V-locks, slabs, whatever, with the 40s, and we're going to probably cut them similar to the JL fenders, and then see how we like that first, and then we're gonna do our same, like, rear fender flare, just like super narrow, but probably might end up just going back with the whole narrow front and rear, same exact big sauce setup, so it might just be cloning big sauce, just pretty much generally all around. So guys, I will update you when we get back to the house with these fenders. We also have to go pick up some paint as well, so we gotta scuff up the frame, get some nice coats on that. Okay guys, so we got the Sahara fenders on and looking very good, very clean. Got a little shine on the tires, so that helps a lot to bring out that dirt stain. Got the seat fixed. This was actually all busted out, so I reattached this and got that folded back and attached properly. It needs to be vacuumed. Just a lot of crap, junk, dirt, hair, dog hair and all that nasty stuff. So what we're doing now is scrubbing all the interior out, getting all that nasty crud out, and we're gonna wipe it down real good, get all that crap out, you know, just random stuff here and there. You can see up close just the dirt and accumulation and stuff like that. So cracks and crevices, you know, it's all gonna get cleaned. So really excited about it. You know, it's not really in terrible condition, so looks a lot better than it did, guys. Oh my gosh, it looks so much better. So happy, guys, honestly so happy. But gotta vacuum all this out and wipe them down, give it a good clean, that's for sure. So definitely looking a lot better, but just really got to get on these cracks and crevices, as you can see, just areas like that. And we're gonna take the brush, you know, get down in there real good. Just the little details like this is what really makes the difference. So we don't have any drain plugs, so we have got to figure out something to cover that up for now. It's just to help with the noise and all that stuff. So got the water running, drain plug. Hopefully I didn't get under the seat wet. I think it's sealed off anyway. I don't really want it to start smelling and get a wet seat. So everything really good, actually. Got, you know, went wild with it. I got it all up here, started rinsing out on the dash and stuff. Did not rinse out from the top of the dash, keeping water out of there, but just everything pretty much below. Nice and clean, guys. Golly, it looks so much better. So right now I'm just kind of, you know, getting in there, cracks and crevices, really good. You know, there's really nothing that we can really harm in here. Having roll up windows, no power windows to really affect, and that's good with an older Jeep like this, you know, because it's more reliable having that roll up mechanical window instead of the power window. Because I'm sure, knowing all the other stuff that's wrong with this Jeep, stuff that it needs, it probably would have issues. So probably will not be working. So yeah guys, just kind of getting the cracks and crevices here, not really showing the full detail of things because it's hard to film and scrub with your other hand, but you know, you gotta disinfect as well because all the crazy stuff that's going on in the world right now, having to wear a mask everywhere you go. So definitely good. Definitely scratching the paint doing this right now, but it's okay. It's gonna look good. It is gonna look good compared to everything else, you know, just not really gonna be a big deal in comparison. So it's just gonna definitely overall look a lot better. Just getting in the cracks and crevices of the panels, maybe just kind of getting everywhere. We can really get the brush, you know. Gotta get them door seals as well. Always gotta get them door seals, man. And door jambs. That's like the main thing I look at when I open a door to a vehicle, is just how clean the door jambs are, because most people do not clean them. And that's kind of the main important thing. You know, it kind of makes your vehicle look a lot better. All right, guys, got some more cleaning done. Let's see. I kind of buffed up some areas like right here that were kind of like scratched so much that were just like faded almost. There's no clear coat or like gloss to it, so that looks a ton better. It kind of looked like this. I have not hit this part yet. This panel, windshield wiper panel, has oxidized this spot, and then over there, thankfully, it has not oxidized the cowls or the hood yet. So we are so good there, guys. So happy about that. So all we have to do is pull that panel off and then get it repainted. So that's not gonna be no big deal whatsoever. So just 4 screws on that, and that'll be simple. Got the interior a lot cleaner though. Got all the cracks and crevices. Just still gotta get some carpet. Also been scrubbing out the seats. Like I said, did end up reattaching the seat where it was kind of blown apart right here. So that's a lot better. Got all the cracks and crevices in the shifter, a couple others, just all in here. There's a lot of just gunk build up everywhere. Got the drain plugs back in, so that'll help with the road noise, heat, you know, whatever, just airflow and all that to keep it sealed off, a lot more comfortable. So main thing is we got to find carpet, so we'll do that here shortly. Find some on Facebook or something like that, hopefully soon. So the rear window, lost its zipper, and this was unzipped. It was open. Had a lot of road noise and everything, so I detached the whole rear window to give it slack. And what I've done is I've gone through every single link and just clipped them in by my fingers. So I've got it all clipped in, and that's all fixed. So what I did was to hold that secure, to keep from flying up again, is I got a little hole there, and zip tied it at the very end so it's secure. So all I gotta do now is just clip that off. So now that that's done, that's cool. So I can assemble the rear window back in, get that crossbar and everything put back in, and Velcro it, and it'll be nice and solid, nice and sealed up, so good as new. Been doing a lot of cleaning back here, a lot of sticker removal and stuff like that. Got a little bit more residue to take off, but other than that, paint's looking really good. A lot better than it was, that's for sure. Got all that crap from sitting under a tree off of it. Got that gloss black looking the way it's supposed to, just a little bit better. Still needs to be buffed, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. That's gonna be a little bit before we can get into all that. But seats look a lot better after vacuuming and scrubbing. Got a lot of that dirt, you know, on that light gray color where it shows a lot more. So I got that all taken care of and nice and clean. I've not really cleaned out the rear just yet because don't really need to. You know, we'll get to the rear eventually, but the priority was just all this where all the wear and tear was, all the traffic coming in and out. So that's where all the gunk buildup was, and you know, just cracks and crevices back in here, just dirt accumulated all up in the switches, and you can kind of get an idea of all the gunk accumulation that was everywhere. So, and need to get a new grill, so this is just temporary. Looks better than what was on it, but we're going to be getting that new grill hopefully maybe tomorrow or something like that. That would be really sweet. That'll pretty much change the whole look of the entire Jeep. It'll freshen it up because this grill is ugly. This grill is terrible, but it works for now. And what was cool is those angry eyes that were on the old grill, they protected the top of the headlights where they normally get oxidized. So those are nice and clear, so that helps out a lot. So once we find that new grill and we get that on, it's gonna make the whole entire Jeep look nice and fresh and brand new. So it'll be all complete by then. What's up, guys? So I am doing a little bit of, you know, smaller detail stuff here. So soaked the wheel in degreaser, pressure washed it, and you know, I got most of that years of built up brake dust and grime off, but there's still, as you can see, that's just kind of some wheel cleaner on there covering that up. But it takes a little bit of scrubbing to actually get that dirt or grime, all that stuff off. face of the wheel. So I'm just going over with some wheel cleaner and a microfiber, getting in, you know, the spokes real good, where all that's accumulated and the pressure washer really couldn't take off. So that's what I'm doing now. Got a little bit of tire shine, which helps a lot. You know, it takes away the stain that was once there. Also got the frame mostly painted, so that's a lot better. Still have some more touching up to do here and there, but you know, got rid of that surface rust, so that's nice. Always most appreciated to see that. I really do love the way that came out. Went over the bolts and stuff like that with acetone, so that really did make a lot of difference, little details like that. So we got one more wheel after we finish that one to clean up and be all good to go, but that frame looks 100 times better. Nice and smooth, solid, clean. Painted it with some VHG as always. When we first were looking at it, it was really bad because all of the rust residue had dripped down off the hinges here, and you couldn't even see that there was black paint under here. So I was kind of rubbing on that to make sure that actually, you know, wasn't any damage or anything. But after washing it, that's literally all I needed. So very happy to see that. And Sahara fenders complement that very nicely. And that's the other side of the frame, looking really good. The fenders are still dirty, you know, we just bought those and put those on, so that needs to be washed again with the whole Jeep. Definitely wouldn't hurt it to wash the Jeep again, that's for sure. So we'll be doing that here probably next week, whenever we get some time off of work. Currently working a lot of overtime right now, so just don't really have a ton of time really to do a whole lot of stuff. So kind of going over all the vitals and everything and getting an idea what we have to do. I haven't really paid much attention to the rear. It just needs, you know, a little fresh coat of paint. Eventually gonna do diff covers, but you know, for now, everything else doesn't really look like it needs attention other than that blue track bar. I don't really care for that too much. It's probably gonna go as soon as we find, you know, like a rock crawler one, metal cloak, something like that. But it's apparently a 4-inch lift height, but once we get, you know, all 8 adjustable arms, kind of stretch out the wheelbase a little bit, get rid of the side steps, rear bumper, chop the fenders, you know, we'll probably be looking at maybe add in like a 1/2-inch coil spacer, nothing too crazy, you know, for the 40-inch tire, but all that's going to come later. We're just going to kind of piece together a suspension, you know, as time goes on, and we can find some deals on it, because you know, we're not really in a race to go buy a bunch of brand new parts, so we're just trying to do everything we can while we can. You know, first off, you know, trying to stay reasonable financially. The windows are clean and clear, windshield, door windows nice and clean, clear. You can see out of them again. It's so nice. You can see a little bit of tree sap from sitting out here, but other than that, everything is pretty much spick and span in here. You know, really did emphasize getting on the cracks and crevices up in here. Really happy with the way it turned out, and you know, it feels good. It feels good to have it nice and clean, drive it, not really have to worry. Here is the new Grille. So it definitely looks a lot better how it's supposed to. And you know, it's not perfect, but it does match the condition of the rest of the Jeep, which is nice. Really happy with it. So it all matches now. I got the whole body nice and clean and matching. So it just feels so much better. But we have actually just ordered a water pump, you know, blower motor fan, just all kinds of little maintenance things here and there. So hopefully we're gonna get to fixing, you know, all the stuff that'll keep us on the road. So a lot of maintenance work here that we're gonna be doing here shortly. Probably about to change the oil in it, stuff like that. So you guys stay tuned. All right, guys, got the carpet in, looking much better, so much better, but doesn't look quite right yet, just because we are still missing this plastic trim piece in here on this side. Gonna get with a friend of ours, a dear friend of ours, about stitching up this fabric right here, and hopefully possibly cleaning out that little bit of staining right there. Other than that, it's starting to get really clean here, guys. We got to get some WeatherTech floor mats or the Mopar slush mats, something like that, to go in here, get it nice and clean, and get it freshened up. But everything else is coming along really great. So happy with it, guys. Honestly, this is like such a good feeling. He also said he was gonna try to refinish the steering wheel too, so that'd be nice. It's covered in tree sap, guys, and Taco Bell. But paint's covered in tree sap, so it looks disgusting again. So that's what happens when it sits out in the driveway.
Now they see